Welcome to Exploring Opinion Writing Day 3. Remember, we have so far read 2 persuasive essays over the past 2 weeks on the topic of television. We looked at the article, Warning, Too Much Television is Hazardous to Your Health, and Television, the Most Disparaged Resource of the Information Age. I'm going to put these 2 articles up for you to look over and refresh your memory. You're going to need to pause the slide so that you have time to read it at your own pace, and then unpause when you're ready to move on. Warning, too much TV is hazardous to your health. Please pause and read this slide. Warning, too much TV is hazardous to your health. Continued. Please pause and finish this article. The second article is Television, the Most Disparaged Resource of the Information Age. Please pause and read over this article. Now that you've had a chance to look over both of these examples of persuasive essays, what opinions about television does the author of these two persuasive essays have? What are some reasons the author gives to support his opinion? You might remember the persuasive chart we began last week, where we listed things we notice about persuasive essays. Today we are going to add another notice to our list. Author clearly states opinion early in the essay, and author gives several reasons that supports his opinion. Today you will hear and read another persuasive essay, this one on a different topic. Think about what else you notice the author is doing as we read Animal Experimentation Saves Lives by Giovanni P. Animal experimentation means using animals in science experiments to learn about human diseases and to develop medicines and other products for human use. Often these animals feel pain and die as a result of these experiments. Animal experimentation is an example of a topic that many people have strong opinions about. Follow along as I read Animal Experimentation Saves Lives. It may not be common knowledge, but animals save lives each and every day. Animal experimentation has existed since ancient times to contribute to human life and survival. These experiments became the building blocks of health and medicine, including research of diabetes, vaccines, those are medicines that prevent diseases, cancer, AIDS, HIV, and open heart surgery. As a result, many people have been saved. The use of animal experimentation should be recognized and accepted as a tool in saving lives. In the 1940s and 1950s, a polio epidemic crippled and killed children and newborns. What that means is that many children were crippled and killed by a disease, that disease being polio. Without animal experimentation to develop a polio vaccine, polio would still be claiming thousands of lives each year. Many would not be alive today without it. Louis Pasteur, a French chemist, helped save animals as well as humans when he developed a vaccine for rabies using animal experimentation. Today, animal lovers everywhere do not have to put their pets to sleep if they catch rabies. Instead, they can go to their veterinarian and get this preventative vaccine. Nobody I know of in biological research who has to sacrifice, that means kill for a reason, animals likes it, says Richard Jones, a biology professor at Colorado University. It's a matter of priorities. Priorities are what's most important. You work for the greater good. Millions of animals are used in experimentations, of which 90% are rodents. So it's not as if the scientists experiment on endangered species. They use animals with a fast reproduction rate that are abundant. Fast reproduction rate means that they have a lot of babies and they have babies often. Humans have vast intelligence, and through this intelligence, they have a moral duty to protect all living things and make sure they survive and flourish. Animal experimentation helps humans help themselves, as well as the animals around them. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the author's audience and purpose. The questions I have for you is 1, what is Giovanni P's purpose in writing, or what is he trying to convince us to believe? 2, who do you think Giovanni's audience is, or who is he writing to? 3, in the sentence, the use of animal experimentation should be recognized and accepted as a tool in saving lives. The author states his opinion clearly, and in one sentence. He then gives us several reasons for his opinion. What reasons does he give? 4, do you agree or disagree with the author's opinion? So for number 1, Giovanni P's purpose is he's trying to convince us that it's okay to experiment on animals because it benefits everyone. Number 2 asks us who we think Giovanni's audience is. Well, the audience is most likely the people who disagree with animal experimentation. Number 3, maybe you said that one of the reasons Giovanni gave to support his claim is because it saved many lives by creating medical cures and vaccines. But I'm not sure about number 4. Do you agree or disagree with the author's opinion? Here is a list of topics I wrote last week about what I could write about. Your assignment last week was to choose one of these and write a 1/2 to 1-page paper stating your opinion and then giving reasons to support that opinion or that claim. Maybe you were inspired with some new ideas this week. I was. I saw a YouTube video and I heard a woman who was saying that she taught her students online half of the time, and then in class the other half of the time. I thought maybe that would be a good thing for John Muir to start doing. So I'm adding it to my list of possible opinions for persuasive writing, and will most likely do my assignment this week about that topic. What new opinion do you want to add to your list? Maybe it's an opinion that you already had and you want to write about it this week. Your assignment is to post that opinion below in the discussion section like you did last week. And then your second assignment is to write a 1/2 to 1-page paper stating that opinion and giving some reasons and examples that support your opinion, like you did last week, but with a different topic. So here's an example of a writing that I made, and I'm using the topic that I just added, my new opinion about John Muir switching to a part-time at school, part-time at home educational teaching model. So as you can see, the first line of my writing is bold and it states my opinion right here. Now that my opinion is out of the way, I am going to spend the rest of my writing time, 1/2 page to 1 page, trying to convince everyone who probably disagrees with my idea about why this would be such a good idea. So before I just start writing, I'm going to think about what are some of the arguments people are going to have as to why we should not do this, and what can I say that would convince somebody to agree with me, and hopefully we can get people to change their mind. So I'm going to start by saying, One reason a part-time educational model would be a good thing is because students and teachers spend too many hours at school and often neglect very important parts of their lives, such as physical activity, family time, and self-care. Now, I'm hoping that some people think about that and then they start to think, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe if we stayed home more often, we would have more family time or more time to maybe go on family bike rides or whatever. Whoever's reading it can have a different picture in their head, but hopefully it convinces or persuades them to agree with me. But maybe that's not enough, so I'm going to go on to another reason that I thought about. Another reason a part-time educational model would work is because we could have smaller class sizes so that everyone gets more help from the teacher. Think about it. If only half the class went to school on Monday and Wednesday, and the other half went Tuesday and Thursday, well, that would be more teacher time for you. Then you could ask all those questions you never have time to ask and get more attention for your grades. Now maybe I've convinced more people to agree with my opinion. Maybe they even change their minds and now support my ideas. Now I'm going to keep thinking because what I know is that with more reasons, I have more opportunities to convince somebody to believe what I believe or to change their mind to think how I think. So I'm going to come up with another reason why. The final reason, and then I don't actually write that down, but I think you have enough to have a good example about what your writing should look like this week. So when you go to write your 1/2 page to 1 page example, you're going to have your opinion stated at the very top, very clearly letting us know what your opinion is, and then provide 3 reasons as to why we should agree with you. Think about those reasons and try to make them your strongest reasons. All right, that's it for now. You have 2 assignments this week. 1, post your new opinion in the discussion link under writing. And 2, write that 1/2 to 1 page paper and submit it by Friday at 3 o'clock. All right, have a good day.